Hey, everybody, welcome to our post-game Orange and Brown Talk podcast. I am Dan Labbe. Mary Kay Cabot is joining me. The Browns 48-37 winners, their first playoff win since 1994, and it's the third longest drought of a playoff win. And as I just started recording, this fan overhead just started going, so I apologize for the background noise there. But the Browns winners, they are going to Kansas City next Sunday. Mary Kay, what is your big takeaway from this football game?
You know, the thing that comes to my mind is that, they believed it, they wanted it, and they knew they were going to come and get it. And they weren't going to wait for it to come to them. They were going to take it, like Miles said that they were going to do. They were so confident all week, and they were going to set the tone for this game. They were going to go out from the very start, and they were going to take what was rightfully theirs. And if they needed a little bit more motivation to pull it off, Juju Smith-Schuster gave it to them. He really did. And to a man, almost afterwards, you could see in the locker room, on the field, and everywhere else, it was, the big mantra was, the Browns is the Browns. You know what? I mean, sometimes, crazy as it sounds, you just need something to get you over the top and get your game face on. And that really helped them tonight pull this off with their head coach sitting in his basement, on his couch, and all the things that went on this week.
Hey, let's not forget, Kevin Stefanski admitted to us back when Kadarrell Hodge said what he said about the Titans. He's not going to be afraid to use bulletin board material, so I'm sure that came up as soon as Juju said that. I'm sure Kevin Stefanski was real happy to hear that. You know, what I take away from this is this was actually what I wrote after the game, that whole Browns is the Browns thing. This is the Browns. I mean, this is who they are now. This isn't a fluke. This isn't like, oh, this is cute, what a nice story. This is a really good football team. And, you know, we've talked about the Chiefs a lot on this podcast, and I'm certainly not going to sit here and say they're going to go to Kansas City and beat the Chiefs, but, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they went there and gave them one heck of a football game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. There's no question about it. And we had a very lengthy and spirited debate as a podcast team. I don't know how long ago, a month ago or so, about this very thing. And the debate was, would they have a better chance of winning the division or a better chance of beating the Chiefs? I chose a better chance of beating the Chiefs. And now we're going to get to now we're going to actually get to find out. And I can't believe they are getting a chance to find this out. I'm so happy for Browns fans. That's where my heart is right now, is with all those fans that I've watched fill that stadium all of these years that I've covered this football team. They've waited for a team like this. Dan, you just got done talking to all these young 20-somethings that wanted and needed a football team like this. Cleveland needs this football team. They need Baker Mayfield. They need Myles Garrett. They need Kareem Hunt. I mean, how exciting was that for Kareem Hunt? Baker Mayfield said he ran ticked off to get to Kansas City. So great story for him. Cleveland kid. Just everything about this. This is team destiny. I knew they were going to win this game. I've been telling you that since yesterday. There was a feeling on their part. Even Baker Mayfield saying during the week about not practicing, it won't have an impact on the game. They knew they were going to do this. There was a strong belief they were coming into Pittsburgh and they were going to kick some royal butt, and they absolutely did it.
I've got to ask you about Baker Mayfield and what you thought of his performance today. Just again, you know, this is what we've seen from Baker going back to what happened after he had that disastrous game here. It's pretty symbolic that now the new Baker kind of got to come to Heinz Field and, you know, maybe end Ben Roethlisberger's career, maybe end this Steelers run. So just the way Baker played today, Mary Kay, I think any talk of extensions, anything like that, we can just do away with. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
What do you think? What did you think of his performance today?
It was phenomenal. I mean, he has turned it. He turned it around. The lights came on. The last time that we saw the old Baker was the last time that we were here in Pittsburgh, and when he lost that game. And Alex Van Pelt told us afterwards the arrow is up. And he was right, and he meant it. And they believed firmly that they had their quarterback of the future and their franchise quarterback on their hands. And it didn't look like it, and it didn't seem like it at that time, but he has firmly turned that all around. And he has turned into a really amazing quarterback who's deadly in the red zone. He doesn't throw interceptions. My goodness, he's thrown one interception in his last 10 games. And I think probably 14 touchdowns and one interception in his last 10 games. He's been phenomenal to the point where they have a chance. They have a chance to go into Kansas City and win the football game. They really do. And I think that they showed tonight that people shouldn't count them out, even though they're better when people do count them out. People shouldn't count them out because this team really is capable of anything, and they can beat anybody in the NFL. So strap in, because this team's taking you for a ride.